The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
There's a girl, she's a star, she's got style, Steffi Star, you see her face around the town, she's popular, Steffi Star.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Weinstein.
And I'm Meredith Keach.
In God's name.
And we're a top producing real estate team. And we have some really great realtors with us today.
We know.
Even though I'm not a good team player.
You're getting better. We had a horrible team meeting this morning.
Hello, can you introduce us?
Oh,
sorry.
okay, let's
Like,
introducing
introducing
the one and only Spitfire realtor
Mm.
and the blonde of all blondes.
Bombshell blonde.
Bombshell.
Can you put your phone away?
Skinny. Well, Emma was texting me.
Wicked skinny.
Skinny, so skinny. I can't even see her anymore.
Don't stand sideways.
She's with a
Kerry Roppolo.
In the house.
And the ravishing.
Oh, God, is she gorgeous?
Oh, stop it, girl.
And single and ready to mingle.
Hashtag single AF.
Ready to mingle.
Alexa, Katie Wine.
Hi, I'm back. I haven't been on in so long.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Can we just get our can we
Yeah,
get
let's complaining corner starts
Swipe
now.
left.
All right, I just need to complain for 5 minutes.
Yep. Stephanie's on a timer. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, my hair is horrific.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
hair?
Oh, it's horrible.
I don't
Just
think
agree.
I don't
Just
think
agree.
it's that bad.
Okay, number
Yeah.
2, I looked in the mirror when I got in the car. My eye makeup is a disgrace.
Okay, that's
right,
number 2.
next.
I can't even put my eyeliner on straight anymore.
Mm.
Next.
The team meeting this morning, nobody was listening to me.
Okay.
Nobody had anything to say. Nobody came on camera, and there was
I fully muted, put my camera
Yep.
off, and was showering and getting ready.
nobody cares.
I think everybody should be fired.
There was major
So-
dead silence.
Yeah, it was deafening.
It
The
was-
silence was really deafening.
and I looked so ugly because I just got back from my walk. My hair was Rosanna Dana with gray because I had the. And there's no time for anything.
Right.
I feel
That's fine.
rushed on
Well,
a daily
9 a.m.
basis. Everything, there's no time for me.
None. Never. Any
Wow.
of us.
Do I have more time? Then I had to prepackage Alexa. She wanted tuna and egg salad and
6.
lox.
I said I would come and do it all, and she
No,
did it
because
herself.
she wanted it for lunch, so I had to make sure I brought it.
Okay.
It's very nice.
Anything else?
I love.
There was a giant box in the way in my garage, and I
7.
couldn't open my.
So what did you kick the box?
I said, Anthony! And he brought the box inside.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
Was it a bunch of burgers that he ordered from Omaha Steaks?
I don't know. No,
Tony eats?
it's a cabinet he's putting together for the garage.
Okay.
Burger.
My
He's got
nail,
a freezer. He's like,
my nail is on the verge of breaking.
mm,
That is the worst, I will say.
mhm.
My pants are tight.
No.
Yeah. All right, one more. Kick it off. 10. We need 10. One more.
You can do it.
And you sweat. You're in menopause.
No, that's just a daily thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a yearly thing.
Mhm.
didn't know
I don't.
that was added to the list.
I don't know. I
All
guess
right.
I'm okay with
We'll
9.
end it at 9. We'll do
All
9.
right, 9.
Yeah.
9.
Good job.
That's fine.
Thanks.
Jose for effort.
Thanks.
Feeling good?
I feel better.
Okay. Karen, any complaints you want to get off your chest?
Oh, too many, but
Give us a couple.
This is really public radio, so
Yeah.
maybe we don't disclose a lot
Your
of
We'll
complaint-
just do
things.
your
like the
complaints-
PG complaints.
Your
today.
complaints are private?
Pretty much. Yeah, no, I'm glad the sun is out, right?
Yeah.
Get outside today.
I will say.
I like your necklace, by the way.
Do you work
Thank
out in the
you.
morning, Carrie? Do you go for a walk or do anything, or you don't,
Yes.
don't do anything? Else?
I love to walk. That's
Me
all I
too.
do. So
Me
I'll go
too.
for walks.
How long? How far?
We love a walk. We're a
Depends.
walking crew.
Depends. Sometimes I get a nice burst of energy and I might go 5 miles.
Excuse me.
but sometimes too. It's all time permitting.
You know, I do the same path every day, 2.2
I
miles.
was just going to say, Kerry, do you walk by your house? What's your vibe? You're walking
Go
back.
down, every street.
Please don't say
up
the
and
street
down, and then we go across.
stalkers.
We have
the
stalkers.
other-
We don't want people to stalk you.
Yeah, no, I walk very far from where I live.
Oh, okay.
Just
She
kidding. No.
drives to where she's walking.
Mhm. And, I may or may not be carrying, so.
Mace or a gun.
People
wine.
carry.
Or,
it.
vape.
Yeah.
weed pen.
Yeah, she's carrying a weed pen and a glass of wine, so do not mess with her.
Oh, imagine.
One of my sons has been telling the other son in fits of rage, "You're a vapor."
Oh.
And the older son
Really?
says, "Why do you keep saying I vape? I don't vape."
Listen, that's not
and
even-
the younger son goes, "Well, you're such a dick to me, so that's why I say it." And I said,
But what does it have to do with people that vape?
Yeah,
I'm not
don't-
understanding the correlation.
don't
And I
either.
usually get the lingo that I
apparently
don't get.
this is insulting. Telling
All
one
right.
kid, telling another, "You're a
Mom,
vapor."
you're a vapor.
This is going to be my new saying. You know what, Keach? You're a vapor.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the new saying.
Sorry.
This was 9:30 last night, in bed, battle going. Yeah.
You're a vapor.
You're
Yeah.
a vapor.
It's so simple.
Mom, what the F?
Do they still have bunk beds?
They do.
Who's on the top? Keach?
Well, this loft bed, battle going across.
Oh, I forgot. And they have the hole underneath. Okay. It was a battle of the loft beds. You're a vapor. No, you're a vapor.
Alexia, got any complaints?
No, I just got I was just telling Meredith something about my deal. It's going very well. I think it's all going to close on time. So
But wait,
I'm actually really
Let's
happy
back
right
it up
now,
just a second so we can loop Kerry.
Oh, yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
give a premise?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Alexa, to Stephanie and I don't even know what I'm going to do. I just got off the phone with the loan officer. He said this place can't be sold. It will never happen with a loan. You can't do a conventional. You can't do any other type. And it's going to have to go off market. And then we can only sell it with a cash buyer.
Now let's go back one step further. It's
Yep.
a condo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So why? I mean, we dabbled a little bit before we
Oh.
talked about, but I want to
Yeah.
know
You
why.
Right, so I called Meredith and Mother, and they were like, "That's not true at all." And I'm like, that's what he told me. That's what the loan officer. They're like, "Well, that's not true." So
What was the issue?
Fast forward.
fast forward.
Alexa did a lot of digging. She
I
did a lot of calling.
did-
She did a lot of talking. She took
And
a lot
I
of
have a-
Septic system.
I have a
septic
beautiful-
system.
Yeah,
telling
I-
our audience. So the condo.
Shout out to
complex.
Ryan Munden at Old Property Colony. We love him. Old Colony Property.
So standard process. You got to get your septic system replaced, whether it's
Listen,
single family home or condo.
it's a pain.
Does
It's
this
a-
But it's a
stop
whole
you?
complex.
Right.
It's not,
Complex.
you, it's
Oh,
not
guess-
that
guess
particular
what?
unit.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we're
issue.
gonna close on time
Yeah.
next month.
That's why you
And
have
Alexa
condo
had several
fees.
loan officers that
Reserves.
said,
Sorry.
"You'll never close this."
I actually had probably 3 or 4 that said sorry.
Are you telling me a seller can't sell his home?
I
Yeah.
know.
That needs to sell.
That's what my mom
Because-
called me. She's like, "You're telling me that this poor seller has to stay there and can't sell his own property."
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, that doesn't even make
I
sense.
said, this is balderdash.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because the septic failed doesn't. I mean, if the toilet's still flushing, is everything still? There's so many
it's
things
not
that go
in
into a
failure.
failure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're fine.
It failed.
So it sounds
It
like
failed,
somebody
but
got
it's not
really
in
worked
failure.
up.
There's a difference. Like raw sewage is leaking out. That's like
That's
Yeah, that's when you go. I don't want to buy it
That's a different
anyway.
and that's when you have to
We
move
had
out
that
of
on
condo.
Foundation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a Board of Health issue.
We'll
Yes.
talk later. We'll
Yeah.
talk later. But
No, Alexa,
Everything
there's
is
no
green light.
sewage coming in the condo.
oh, not in the condo.
Yes, that's
yeah,
what I'm talking
that's
about.
failure.
No.
In failure.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
So is this
Bossy
the same?
Construction is taking care of it.
Yeah, Bossy's
Shout out to
great.
Bossy.
Yeah.
We're
Oh, I
good.
love Bossy.
They'll be
Next.
fine.
Yeah,
Bossy
we're good.
does
I'm
everything.
good. Yeah.
So wait, one final question on this: is
Yes.
the loan officer that gave you such a hard time still the loan officer? Like, is this
No,
the same?
this
guy?
I reached out to other that weren't they weren't even on this deal. I
Okay.
reached out to many others,
Nice.
but yeah, so we're good.
Good.
It's
So
and
learn,
so
learn
you
of
know
the day
what?
is when you're tenacious
Yeah.
and you just keep asking and keep asking and keep asking and do a little more
So I'm
digging.
kind of in a good mood, and
Yes.
I enjoy the fall crisp air,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm in a good mood. I don't know why.
Wait, I
but
have a
am.
question for you last
Yes.
night when I was texting you. Why did you say, Mother, I'll just call you tomorrow?
Because I'll discuss that. That's a no. That's a hard no.
Oh.
I don't know who you were talking to, but no. Trying to set me up with someone hard, no. I'll tell her why later.
Oh.
Just no.
Drawing a line in the
Yes,
sand.
I'm like, I'll call you. No.
Oh, he looked cute.
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
Next.
Okay, so let's talk about the weather though real quick because I have I feel like right now I'm at that.
Did someone toot?
It's the chair. I'm like,
There was like a.
I think I'm up against the
like,
pole.
Kerry?
But there it is.
Adam,
The pole goes
The
right
pole's in
the
between
top.
my legs.
like seriously.
Poor Kerry has a pole in her
Every
crotch.
guest
Right,
has
it'll be
a
the
pole
first time.
between their legs.
I
Every
feel like
single
It's not
guest.
the first.
I
it won't
feel
be
like
the
our
And
last.
I'm not
maturity
changing
level
my
is dropping by
Sorry.
the minute here.
I don't
Okay,
care.
Listen,
Meredith, back to you and the weather.
Sorry.
Okay. Right now, in this very moment, I feel like we're in that state that's like cold, and you can't get warmed up.
Oh, yeah.
Not yet, I'm
because
not
it's
yet.
not.
Bullshit.
By the
No,
end
I'm
of the
sweating
day,
right now.
it's like
No.
you put your heat on. My house was 49 degrees
Yeah,
this morning.
yeah.
It was cold.
Mine was not.
Your house is usually cold.
Okay,
in
it
the
is,
winters.
but it's like extra cold right
Yeah.
now.
Well, it's like from 7 to 12.
You know what I'm
It's-
saying?
It's winter.
Yes.
And then from 12:01 until
Yes.
about 4 p.m., it's spring.
Now
Yeah.
notice I am in sleeveless.
And at
Yeah.
4 in the morning, I'm dying of heat
Yes.
because that's something else with fans on my body. But
Yes.
it's like
Oh,
this
I need
weird,
to
like,
sleep in a freezing cold room.
Me
I need
too.
fans. I need AC on. I need it all.
Dark.
Yep.
Everything. Yes.
cold hotel room, an Ambien, and
Oh, Mayor, can we go back
a
to the
fan
breakers and sleep
an
in
air conditioner.
or
in that room
the
again?
stuff they give you before a colonoscopy.
Oh,
Yeah.
By the way, I just had one of those.
Oh, good
Oh,
job.
how'd it go?
We good?
I'm fine.
We
10
good,
years.
Kia?
But oh my God.
Isn't it the most wonderful sleep?
Yeah, but then I woke up all cramped up. So
Oh, you
I,
got-
Oh, 'cause
yeah.
you're dehydrated.
Well, everything was wrong.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, what? And everybody else was like, yeah, we're gonna leave and
Well,
go.
then-
And I was like, why am I the only one?
Oh yeah, no, I do
know.
remember walking hunched over.
Does
And
it
I
all
said to
come out
Anthony-
after though? Like
No, it's just your
you don't
stomach
wake
is
up
all-
and it's all coming out.
No,
No.
there's no, you're
There's
empty.
nothing to come out.
There's
There's
nothing.
nothing.
You are
Oh.
completely
Well, I
empty.
don't know. I've never.
you
Yeah.
have liquid coming out of your
Yeah.
butt.
You pee out of your butt.
So, do you want to
Yeah.
know what happened to me? I got the jug where you add the water to this, what do you call it? The
Oh.
stuff that's in there. It looks like Crystal Light. And so you put the water in.
It's hard. It's
Is
hard.
this too loud? Am I too loud?
No,
No.
I think it's
No.
actually.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe get
I
a
think
little
come
closer.
a little closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adam, we
That's
good?
better.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Adam's ever good.
So, you have to drink 2 liters of this stuff between 4 and 6 p.m. the night before.
Mm.
And then the final 2 liters 4 to 5 hours prior to.
That's bullshit.
I didn't get it
And
all
what-
completed.
Oh, can we
What's-
swear?
so-
I forget.
Oh, I don't know. I keep swearing. What time was your colonoscopy?
at 10. So it actually worked out.
Did you
right?
go to Good Sam?
So yeah. So
Did they know you when you walked in?
No.
Did they say that is Kerry Roppolo, realtor Spitfire, who will work ferociously for you?
Actually, I was like, I hope I don't see anybody because it's embarrassing. And then,
I
of
did.
course, they see a colleague.
How'd you
of
say?
mine.
I'm on the bed sideways.
Yeah.
No.
And somebody
That's
goes,
even worse.
"Hey, Meredith,
No.
it's Mrs. Luco. How are you?"
Yes.
I was like, "Hi."
Yeah. That's nice.
Oh my god!
Hi, Mrs. Luca.
I love her.
That's
How are
amazing.
things? And then after I called Stephanie and said, "Get me the F out of here
Yeah.
right now."
Yeah. I wanted to
Yikes.
my mom came, but yeah, so I forgot. So I only drank 1 liter the night before. So
Oh.
I woke up at 3 a.m. to finish the rest.
Ugh.
And I look over and I go, there's a lot left in that. I don't think, oh my God, I have to drink 3 liters right now. It's 3 a.m. I have to choke it back for 2 hours.
This makes me angry.
I
me
was
too.
throwing up. It was
Throwing up?
awful.
Wait.
Because there's nowhere else for it to
No.
go. It's like,
Oh
where?
my god, Kerry.
And then, yeah. So, but anyways, it was fine.
that sounds really fun.
10 years. So now I have 10 years before I have to go back.
Oh, really? It's every 10?
If you get a clear,
Okay.
You clear to close, baby. Clear to close.
clear to
CTC.
colon.
Yeah,
Clear to
clear to colon.
colon.
You're good.
Well, the first, I had to go back several times. Now, the first time I woke up from anesthesia, I woke up and I went, "Are you my boyfriend?"
Was he cute?
And I knew it wasn't right, but it just came out.
mm-hmm.
Second time, fine. Third time, I woke up during the process. And the anesthesiologist goes, "Oh, you're awake."
What was the process? What were you
The
getting?
process was the tube up the arse.
You were getting the colonoscopy and
Correct.
you woke up.
I woke
And
up.
you
That
remember.
sounds
It was
like
towards the end. I was fine. They're like, "We're just about done here." I'm like,
Oh.
"Okay."
Did they put you back
Now,
to sleep?
Did you feel anything?
Were they like,
it-
"Oh, like pumper"?
Well, I think he just gave me a little bit more, but it was pretty much over.
Yeah.
But mother, did you
Oh,
feel
you're awake.
anything when you awoke?
I don't know, but you know
Was it
what?
pleasurable?
Yeah. Were you having fun?
You know, I'm gonna say it wasn't so bad.
Oh God.
Felt
I
kind of
mean,
good.
that's what we all
Now,
I don't
now let
know.
me tell you this, because those of you who have not had a colonoscopy, you better friggin' go and get your colonoscopy, because over here Weinstein had a 20 millimeter precancerous that was growing. They took it out. They tattooed me. I had to go back a year later. Now, mother passed of colonoscopy.
Yeah.
If she had gone,
Not
to-
colon cancer, not
cancer.
colon.
I'm sorry.
Oi,
Yeah.
I
you're gonna
take that
scare
back.
people.
Yeah.
Mother died of colon cancer.
Mhm.
There was nothing else wrong with her in
Yeah.
this world. She
Right.
was healthy, vibrant, and absolutely stunning, and the funniest person on earth, besides Kerry Roppolo.
Right.
If mother
I
had
thought you were
just
going to say
gone,
besides me.
if mother had just gone for her colonoscopy, she would be alive today. So, folks, please go. My sister and I both had a 20 millimeter
So
pre.
scary, and that makes
Now,
me scared now.
when
too.
Meredith Keach first got her colonoscopy, she goes, I need somebody to pick me up. I go, I'll do it. She goes, fine. So she got dropped
She was
off.
angry about
She also went to Good CM and whatever. So she texts me, get me now. So I come over and directions for me aren't. So anyway, so I go and I'm like, excuse me, where do I find Meredith Keach? She's like, what, day surgery? I said, well, I guess so. She goes, go down the hall, take a left, take a right, take your second left, turn around 10 times and go through the right door. I go,
This is actually factual because I've been
Yeah.
there.
And
I
mother,
said-
mother
to get
has
there.
dyslexia. I think.
I said, I'm going to
So-
get lost. She goes, if you can't find this, what the hell is wrong with you?
Did she really say that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I swear to
Yes,
God.
that's them. That's them.
That's
Yeah.
good Sam for you.
She
Yeah.
screamed
Shut up,
at
Good
me.
Samaritan.
She said,
Did you say
have,
what a broad?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a broad.
She
broad.
told me,
Goddamn broad.
she told me, the woman told me I have problems if I can't find where I'm going.
I mean,
So I get to where
she's
I'm
not
going,
wrong.
and I'm like, I go to the desk and go, hi, I'm here to pick up Meredith Keach. So they're
weren't they like,
procedure? I'm like, colonoscopy. They're like, Meredith Keach, colonoscopy.
Yeah. There is no shame. They call you right out. They're like, do you need to use the bathroom beforehand? I'm like, no. Oh, ew.
And there's
And
like-
if I did,
There's literally an army of people
Yeah,
in the
just
stupid
sitting around.
Johnnies just sitting around looking at each other. It's
Why?
terrible.
Wait, why?
well, no, that's before. So you're in the waiting room,
I'm
fully
petrified.
clothed. Then
Because
you
it's the
go
only
back.
place where we go around here. That's where you go to
Brockton
get
Hospital.
All right,
burnt
but
down.
Anthony-
another one in.
all right,
Yeah.
so then
Anthony's
you go
going
back.
to a strip mall.
So then they bring
Taco
Bell.
Why would it be?
Taco Bell, he just gets
All our
cleaned out.
hospitals shut down. So this is it.
Well,
This is all
Anthony's
we've got.
going to a strip mall, and I said,
Where?
okay, Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good luck with that.
poor Joni. R.I.P. baby.
He
R.I.P.
comes
Joan.
out, his ass is ripped in half.
He was also going to a strip mall dentist
Oh, jeez.
who was giving him every procedure under the sun. And when he came to my,
He barely did
He's
anything.
like all veneers. He's like, hey.
he had all gold teeth.
Yeah.
When he came to my dental hygienist, she goes, terrible. Your gums are in terrible health. She
Your
picked him
teeth
up.
look great, but you...
2 years later, she goes, now that you're hanging out with the Weinsteins, you have beautiful gums. I said to Anthony, you're welcome.
Yeah, you might have just saved a very expensive dental procedure.
I did. You're welcome.
I got nothing right
Thank
now.
God for the Weinstein.
I don't even know where we were. What were we even
I don't-
talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
Where-
colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy.
All right,
Yeah.
so good. Check
So
it
you
out
picked
on
up-
the list.
So you picked up Mare and they screamed
I
your
picked
name.
up Mary, they screened, and she got out.
And that was
I
it.
ran.
that was the end of our
Ran to the door.
colonoscopy.
There's
And
no
now.
privacy back there. They hang, usually those sheets that are just
Yes.
like the emergency
Yes.
room. So
Right.
you can
And-
hear everybody's conversation. So these
They're
HIPAA
like-
laws are just gone right up the window.
Oh, there's no such thing as HIPAA
To the
there.
person
No.
next to you, do you have gas?
Yeah.
They're like, yes. Do you have chin hairs?
I'm having liquid diarrhea.
It's just,
Oh my god! And they couldn't find a vein, so I walked out there looking like a heroin
Oh,
addict.
that's
I
like
was
my mom.
oh,
are you a
Jesus.
hard prick?
Yes. No,
I'm a very
I was
easy-
dehydrated. There was no veins left.
Oh, I'm
There's
very
no
easy.
liquid
They-
left in you.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You're like,
You're
I'm
cramped.
But they put you back there and they go, okay, you have to take all your clothes off. And she goes to
You're
shut
like,
the curtain. And the curtain's still open like this.
They don't care.
They don't care. There's a guy over
Here's
there.
your paper
There's a-
bag.
Yes.
You can put your stuff in here.
Yeah.
You know
So
what?
I'm, like,
It's a
in
good
the
show for that
corner.
guy.
No, I hid in the corner.
Because you're
I was
so
like,
modest.
She's really quiet.
Didn't you want to show off your skinny body?
Yeah, well, kind of.
Can we talk?
Can we talk about
Oh.
how Carrie lost?
We are so
20
down.
pounds.
Carrie
Carrie
looks
walked in.
amazing.
I go in my mind, who's that blonde
Who's
lady?
that?
Like she's
That's how
skinny
terrible
and
I used
gorgeous.
to look.
And I'm
I
like, Carrie?
And I walked in. I said, "Too bad our guest isn't here yet."
because we didn't even recognize.
It was like when my mother came up to me in the airport after I got a brand new hairdo.
Yeah.
And she came up to me and she goes, "Excuse me." I said, "Yes." She goes, "Do you know when flight 427?" I'm like, "Mother, it's me."
No.
Yes, it's a true story. She went,
Yeah, but didn't you have like a male
I
haircut?
had a giant curly hairdo,
Mhm.
and I went to makeovers in Easton, and Ed said, "Your hair is disgusting. You are working in Boston now, and you need a big girl hairdo."
Okay.
He colored my hair and cut it all off and gave me this stunning short haircut, and I looked French.
Nah.
And that is why mother picked me out of the crowd, and she
said,
said to
"Bonjour."
herself, she goes, "That is an adorable little French
Yes,
girl.
bonjour, madame.
Let me ask her if the flight came in." My mother never recognized me.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
So
Why?
anyway,
that is great.
Why did you look at French?
I looked French because I had a short.
Were you in a beret?
I
Like,
had
what was
a
the vibe?
short haircut.
Carrying a baguette.
It looked very Parisian. I had
French
a baguette.
Like escargot in her pocketbook? Like,
Just
what's going
listen,
on?
Just a nice sharp bob.
It was
right?
a sharp bob that
yeah.
the Parisians wear.
Oh, they do? I didn't know.
Wait,
They don't
how
wear
short
this.
did we go? This is Dorothy
It
Hamill.
was.
Mom, I thought you got like a men's cut number 2. Like I thought it was like a high and tight.
No, but to save money when I was a
fade.
young child, father would bring me to the barber. So I got the bangs like this, right?
Oh.
And it was much cheaper to go to the barber.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Mayor's crying.
It's not like I grew up
What
poor.
about Shay? Meredith's daughter just learned about a blowout. She requested to Meredith, "I would like one once a week, please."
Once a week.
And I agree
Like,
with
I'd like
her.
to get
Meanwhile,
this
she looked amazing.
I agree with Shay.
She aged
Shout out
5 years.
Brooke at the cuttery.
Yeah.
She looked stunning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stunning.
So Shay's getting a bullet once a week.
Yeah.
Wait a
In her
minute.
dreams.
Yes,
on it.
and she should.
She
Yeah.
should. Yeah.
Okay, so Kerry Roppolo walks in. None of us recognize her. She
Right.
turned to the side, and we couldn't see her.
It was flat, not flat
There were
Stanley.
hair.
Flat Kerry.
Flat Kerry.
FK. Flat Kerry.
Should we make flat Kerrys and put
Yes.
them around town?
Like she could slide into the door.
You guys are
So we
being
said,
way too
Carrie,
nice.
so I'm so nosy. I go, "Carrie, how'd you do it?" And
Carrie
she said,
I ate less, exercised
No.
more. I now go to the gym. I do spin class 7 days a week.
I
She
do
said-
lifts with my
No.
I'm
pinky.
gluten-free, vegan-free,
No.
animal-free.
No.
Carrie,
I do feel bad for
I'm
the animals.
lactose
I'm trying
intolerant.
not to eat animals.
"Tell
Yeah.
Mother, stop making this about you. Carrie, tell us what you did."
I am taking fen.
Fan.
Now,
Hashtag
I
fen-fen.
feel like fen was from the 80s.
I think it was, and it was killing people. Heart attacks.
But Carrie said, "Don't worry."
Carrie said,
They took out the
I'm in.
chemical that was giving heart attacks and making people go into cardiac arrest. So don't worry, we're good
and
now.
science.
so how is fen-phen different from Ozempic?
I have no idea, but it's
Should I
literally
Google it?
just.
Is it a pill?
Yeah, it's a pill,
That's
and you
way
take it
better
once
than
a
a
day.
shot.
I mean, who wants to inject
and
themselves?
I'm never hungry. I mean, I
So
get
it's an
hungry.
appetite
It is an
suppressant?
appetite suppressant. and
Are
it
your
gives
taste
you-
buds weird or no?
And it gives you lots of
Energy.
energy.
Oh.
So,
So
like,
she's
I
literally
want to
not
go out
eating
walk.
and like yipped up on
No.
fen-phen. And that
I do
is
eat
the vibe.
sensibly, but it's like I'm not hungry until almost like
Yeah.
3 in the afternoon
And
or
then
2
what
in
do you
the
have to
afternoon.
eat?
I do something like sensible, you know. I just
So
try
it's
to make
like
it.
you're basically intermittent fasting.
Yes.
The diet pill was yanked off the market in 1997 because of its association with serious cardiovascular problems.
Well, now
Carrie doesn't care.
No,
It
rather
was-
be thin.
No.
anything to be
This is
skinny.
fen-phen phase 2.
Phase 2.
Yeah.
Hurts
Yeah.
2.0.
2.0.
Wow.
One time,
Yeah.
my dentist was on fen back in the day. On that,
Was she like-
And I was in the chair for hours, and he was putting bondings on me. My mouth was open for 5 hours
Was he
straight.
like, "Oopsie"?
I went home. I couldn't even. I was exhausted. I wake up, all the bondings fell off.
Oh God.
It was his fen phase.
yipped up and ready to go.
See, I mean, I feel totally normal. And this is only like it's like a.
How long have you been doing it?
Yeah, so 2 months, and you really don't want to be on it for more than 4. So after 4, it's up to you to maintain what you've lost. So
I mean,
So what's that going to look like?
for me, I know because it'll be like winter.
Then you'll be like, I'm hungry.
We
That's
do have
how
a
I
treadmill.
get.
I know. So it'll just have to be. I don't know. I have to really like.
Well, maybe now you'll be used to not
that's
eating that
well.
much.
That's just it. I wake
Right.
up. I'm not
Like
starving.
your stomach is probably like,
It's smaller.
yes, it
yeah.
kind of shrinks and you're not going to wake up ravenous
Yeah.
like you used to be.
and it gives you
Exactly.
the ability to create those habits.
right.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, yeah.
Some people woke
All right,
up
so-
today and had kugel and a potato laki.
Would she be Jewish? Well, I I woke up and I said, I am gonna have a tangerine and an apple. And I like to eat vegetables in the morning, but I've been a little off track since breaking the fast. Yesterday, I had made a bagel with tuna. I got tuna from Zadie's.
So
It's
good.
delicious. And I opened the fridge to go get my fruit, and then I saw the tinfoil wrapped bagel with tuna. So that's what I ate.
How can
for
you
breakfast.
not?
But
Like,
now I'm not hungry. I won't eat until tonight.
Right.
But still,
That's no fun.
well, I'm not hungry.
I think the key is not eating late, right? Too. So when
I know.
you know, some people can snack all day and that works for them. What works for me is probably more of the intermittent fasting, because if I'm not eating and then all of a sudden, you know, I'm going out for walks and then whatever I am eating, it's like getting burned off.
Right.
You know,
What do you think you're doing for calories a day?
probably a standard 1,200 or, you know, 1,000. I'm not going crazy. So like I will stop myself if the kids are eating a cookie or whatever. I used to just like take a
Right.
couple.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, you don't need it. So it's like a
Right.
mindset you
It
have to
is. It
also
totally
change.
is.
So it's not just like a magic pill. You have to commit
Well,
to
of course.
Right.
to making sure that, you know, you're not eating the wrong stuff and working with it, working
Yes.
with the medication.
I've learned, like, myself, I'm a volume eater. Like, I want to eat. If I'm going to eat, I want to
Like
eat
the
a
whole
lot.
plate too,
Yes.
right? Yes.
But I've been following this girl on TikTok, and she's like, you can still do that, but you don't have to eat a whole plate of chicken parm and pasta. You can volume eat with vegetables and a little bit, you know, protein and, like, have, like, a healthy...
Well, you can
Yeah.
volume eat, right?
Exactly.
Vegetables and
Volume
fruit.
eating
Yes.
healthy
Right.
and
but not vegetables
carbs
cooked in
and-
oil. But
Well,
whatever.
I don't know.
mean, I
But
can't-
Mom, the Greeks have been eating olive oil for
I
like
don't know.
hundreds of
Dog-
thousands
Olive-
of years,
the
and they're like so
Mediterranean
healthy.
diet is
Dr.
supposed to be
McDougal.
okay.
Well, that's
Mm-hmm.
mother.
Well, right. So I do watch like a lot of different videos about a lot of different stuff, and I have been watching videos with Dr. McDougal. He's been a doctor for over 50 years, and basically, Dr.
She thinks
McDougal
he
says
is Jesus reincarnated.
Who is it?
She's like, well, Dr. McDougal wouldn't do that. I'm like, I don't really care. Okay, I really don't care.
Dr.
what
McDougal
doctors
said-
they
Where's
do.
this man from?
well,
I'm like,
Dr.
who even is he?
Dr. McDougal says the American diet is the worst diet of
Well,
any
that we
diet
know. That's-
in the entire world, and we are getting all these autoimmune diseases
Yeah.
because our body, because of the stuff we're eating.
Why do you think
And-
colon cancer is now because we're eating chemicals?
And
and
it's
Have you
crappy.
read the
So
back
he
of
said-
a Dorito
but he's
package? It's my
saying-
favorite. But have you seen?
So
I don't
he's
even know what
saying
it is.
animals and sugar and dairy
Mhm.
is food poisoning. He said
He's
it
not
is
wrong.
so
I
hard
don't
for
know
your
about the-
body.
I go back and forth with the animals.
He
because-
said it's so hard for your body. That is not what your body wants, and it takes so
What about
long
the caveman?
to be able to digest that and the inflammation and everything that.
Well,
it causes.
maybe he's speaking about not all. Like I think Americans
he's
eat a
talking
lot
about-
of meat. So if you were to like
He's
add
like
in
it's
chicken and
disgusting.
really,
So,
he is
no,
like-
Dr.
I mean, I don't know.
Chicken breasts were on sale this week. I get my boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I bring them home to go cut them up. It was this big.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
It was, they
I
pumped
put
them.
my hand next to it. It was bigger than my hand.
They
It was this
pumped
breast.
them with
Yeah.
growth hormone.
I
Why do
don't
you
even
think
know
Alexa's
what bird
boobs
that
are so
was.
big?
That
Yeah.
was so bad. I said, "That's
I
it.
looked
Mother
at 'em. I
says
was
my
like,
breath.
I need to
larger
find
because
organic.
birth
I've already
control
gone
and
off
hormones in chicken.
the meats.
could be.
Meats going off meats. I don't buy them in
What
the
about-
regular grocery store anymore.
Yeah.
What about Bruce
And-
Bradford? He's off the meat and he looks fat. He's an agent in our office. He looks
I'm not
so
going
good.
off the meat, but
Well,
I
he's off
think
the
that we
meat.
have to be mindful of what
Dr.
goes into the
McDougal's
meat.
just saying you're poisoning yourself with the food you're eating.
Yeah.
Period. The end.
But
He's
Mom,
like, do what you
everyone's-
want,
That's not a new thing. Everyone knows that.
but no one does it.
But
But thank God in
because
Massachusetts,
everything's so easy to just
all of our
grab a
eggs
bag
now
of
are
Doritos
cage
and-
free.
I mean, I know a lot of vegetarians.
That's all.
you
Doesn't
know?
even matter.
But
They're
so
in packs.
Dr.
I know, I'm
McDougal
kidding.
doesn't
They're all
call
on top of
himself.
each other. They have like 10 arms and
Who
legs.
can talk with
Yeah.
this one? Dr. McDougal doesn't call himself a vegetarian because he says there are so many fat vegetarians that think it's okay to eat Doritos and all the junk food that they're just not eating animals.
What
So
does
he
he-
prefers to call it the starch diet.
Oh,
And he's rice, beans, legumes.
that's what he's eating.
Corn.
Oh,
That's all
I'd
he
be
eats.
500 pounds if I was eating
That's
all
all-
starch.
See,
But
I think
guess
it's
what?
all up
There's
to-
no fat in a potato.
No, but it's
You know, I think at the end of the
starchy and
day,
horrible.
But no,
Everyone's
there's
bodies
no-
are different.
Yes, there's no
I want
one-
you to Google
No.
the starch diet.
Okay.
It's
Oh my God. Mother, you're making this your whole personality.
no, I'm not even
She
saying
is.
anything.
No,
Do
you
I
are.
walk around saying
Yes.
talking about
You-
every day the starch
Meredith,
diet?
Yes, she does.
Hashtag Dr. What's
You know
his name?
what? I'm not saying another word for the rest of this podcast.
You be. Okay, now, next topic.
All right, fine.
No,
Anyway,
she's talking.
you look amazing.
Thank you.
We love
Yes,
you. We are
thank you.
all fans of you.
Thanks.
We are your fangirls.
Yeah.
We
Thank you.
support your gorgeousness and thinness.
And I'm excited you have more energy.
Oh my
You're
God.
outside walking.
Right.
Like that, the healthy piece of it is really
I
incredible.
can't. I wish I could stop eating early. Oh, that's a dumb wish.
What do you mean?
Well,
Like in the day?
No, the problem is my lifestyle right now
Yeah.
I
is
know.
going out every night.
Yeah, that's hard. It's
And then,
hard
like,
to-
when you
Yeah.
have 2 drinks, then you're like, oh my God, that crab rangoon looks so good.
Yeah.
Or like the nachos look good. And then you're
And-
like, all right, I might as well get
I mean, it's
chicken
part
tenders.
of my, and I meet a lot of people out, and it's
I know.
part of my job.
I get
really.
it. I get it.
Right? So
Mhm.
one of my bartenders was looking for a multi. Another bartender has a house in Milton that he's getting ready. I'm going to look at it Monday.
Nice.
And so this is part of my world.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but I wish I could just have a dirty martini and eat nothing. Laurie Friedman,
I
my
know.
friend,
Yes.
said years ago, she said to me, you either eat
Or you drink. You cannot do
cannot
both.
both.
Me and Brooke say that all the
There
time. We're like, what did
It's
Laurie
some truth
say?
to that,
It's
you
true.
know? Yeah. All this
Now,
stuff.
I saw another friend last
Or
night.
you just count and you figure out how much the dirty martini is.
Yeah,
and-
I've moved to White Claws because of the
I
sugar
don't
content
want-
isn't there, and so
Yeah.
that's kind of my drink now.
See,
What
I'm
about
I'm a
vodka?
vodka girl.
There's-
You won't do a vodka
Oh,
soda?
guys, me on vodka should
Oh, not
never
good.
happen.
Oh,
Now,
It is a disaster.
wait,
Kerry
this is off
Roppolo on
topic.
vodka is a no-no.
This is off topic. I saw my friend last night, and her other friend asked if she could borrow some jewelry from her. And then the friend that was borrowing jewelry from her, she goes, "Is this real?" She goes, "I'm going to tell you this. Everything on my body is fake, but my jewelry is real." And I thought that
I
was
kind of
brilliant.
love that.
I go, wait a minute. I got my eyes done. Does that make me fake? So I'm 90% real,
Yeah.
Mm.
10% fake.
How did you come up with that percentage?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Apparently, her eyes are 90% of her.
You're
Yeah.
10%. Yeah.
I'm 10%. 10%
I'm sorry,
is my
10%
eyes.
of your
Yeah.
being. Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't that hysterical?
I
though?
kind of love that.
everything on my body is fake,
I can't wait to hear who said
but
that.
my jewelry is real.
It's pretty good.
Love.
It was a good one.
What else?
Carrie, do you have any good gossip? Anything good?
Probably.
Any good fights lately?
Carrie always
Any
has
PG
gossip.
gossip that?
I have a great deal going on.
How's
going
real
on
estate?
now. Good. All of a
Good.
sudden, it just everything picked up. So I've
Right.
got a few listings coming on. My buyers are starting to get back into it. I think
Yep.
Amazing.
they were getting very defeated after there was a
It's
lot of
tough.
yeah.
What towns are your listings coming on in? Can you tell us that?
Yes,
Can you tell
I've
us towns?
one in Milford coming on. It's
Nice.
a condex, so
Okay.
no HOA, two
Oh.
bed,
Oh, I like that.
1.5 bath
Okay.
in Milford.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have another one in Taunton as a condominium.
Taunton.
Oh, great condos in
F-
Taunton.
Yeah, no FHA on this one, unfortunately.
Not even a spot approval?
No, there's too many renters.
Oh.
I mean, it would depend on the loan,
Did you say I'm hungry?
perhaps.
Sorry.
And then the other one may be a Taunton single family. I'm still working with them and trying to get something going on.
Get
there.
it, girl.
Yeah.
Taunton?
Taunton.
Get it, girl.
And then, and it's what's nice is it's near the center, so it's like a good walking distance. for
I was
people.
They have
born
delicious
in
restaurants.
Taunton.
yeah.
no, you were not born.
Yes, I
in
was.
Taunton.
You said I came back to Taunton for like
Okay.
3 weeks.
You were born in Boston,
But then I came back.
at the Beth Israel Hospital.
Very
I know, but then you said you
reputable.
brought me
Very
back to
reputable.
Taunton.
My OBGYN was Dr. Hellerstein.
Jewish.
She never body shamed me. Even
You lived
after-
in Taunton?
I lived in
Mother, true or false? I came back to Taunton when I was born as an
East
infant.
Taunton.
Okay, well, I'm a Taunton girl.
So I had a condo at Riverbend.
Mm-hmm.
Great community.
Yeah.
And so did Auntie and
There's some
Uncle.
great condos in
Okay,
Taunton.
we bought it on a bank foreclosure. My monthly mortgage, $413.
Oh my God.
I'm on. And I said to
Oh,
Jason,
those are the days.
how are we going to afford this?
Oh my God. Imagine.
400.
I can't even fathom in my mind. I can't even.
And so
Fathom.
whilst in labor pains, I was making my own deal on the condo, selling it, because we were building a house in Foxborough.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
I'm a Taunton girl.
East
I'm an East Taunton girl.
Taunton. You lived in East Taunton
East
for 3
Taunton
weeks.
for 3 weeks, baby.
Yep.
Wow.
I bleed black and orange.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Then we
moved to
moved.
Foxborough.
Yeah, we moved to Foxborough,
And
then-
there was no Jews.
and I love Foxborough.
Mhm.
But Alexa,
I said, Mom, why am I the only Jewish person in my class? She goes, well, time to go. I love Foxborough, but there is no diversity.
Who is the teacher that talked
Talk
about the
about
thorn of crowns and
wasps.
you came home crying?
My second grade teacher, okay? I'm not going to say her name, but
Was that
in East, it was in Easton.
Oh.
She goes, Jesus put the thorn of crowns with the blood dripping. I'm like,
Alexa came home crying.
why?
Second
Why
grade.
was Jesus?
Second grade?
Second grade,
that's
okay?
a
And she
little-
also did other, she
Yeah.
remember she pulled my ponytail?
Yeah, she pulled a left.
Like nowadays, there'd be lawsuits, but mother's like, get mine. Mother didn't feel like fighting with the school.
Nah, I'm not interested.
No.
Those are big earrings.
Well, they hurt my ears.
Look at this. They're like handcuffs.
Feel heavy.
Those are like Khloe Kardashian.
We're gonna
earrings.
need to get you surgery on your lobes.
Well, I already do need. need to get my.
Speaking of the
lobes
Kardashians,
stitched.
Kris Jenner got her earlobes done. Not her ears, her lobes.
Oh, she
What did
got,
you have done to them?
She cut
So
them.
she cut. They were hanging, so she cut them, and then they like.
Do your lobes hang
Yeah.
low? Da 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 da.
So you can get your lobes done.
Oh,
Not
Well, your ears
not
and your
pinned.
nose.
It's called
Never
a,
stopped growing.
It's
Which
called
is
a
not-
lobe.
picked my nose.
Not
It's
yeah.
called a lobectomy.
Yeah, it's
You have a
gross.
very
Okay.
cute nose.
You do.
No.
You have a cute nose.
I
That
feel like your kids have the cutest noses too.
They have better noses. My mom has a great nose. I have like
You
that.
have a little button nose.
It's a Swedish pug, like a
No,
Swedish
I
nose,
think
like
it's
my
adorable.
father's.
let's talk about Diana. What's she doing for traveling these days?
She's going.
Diana
to
Brink.
Who's Diana?
My mom. She goes
Oh,
everywhere.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
no,
Diana.
that's quite all right.
I follow her.
Yeah. No, I think she's got a trip coming up to Myrtle Beach with her
Oh.
friends.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, I heard
Yeah.
that's so fun.
Yeah, they do that every year. And then
I love a trip.
Yep. Yep. She'll probably have like a Florida trip in the winter. They usually go February or something.
We're in Florida.
The West Coast.
I was just gonna say they're not on the Jewish.
Sarasota,
I was just gonna
Bradenton,
say,
Naples.
That is the
I went to
Goyim
US.
class.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
They're,
the
it's
Goyim
all
go to the
gorgeous.
west. The Jews go to the east.
I will say, having gone in and out of West Palm a couple times now,
May, are
it's
you
so
are
easy?
you an East Coast girl? No,
It's
I'm
so
Florida.
easy.
I love both coasts. Down
You
there.
know why it was easy, Meredith?
Well, because I was with you guys.
Because you were flying Mosaic because of me.
And I had to sit in row 35,000.
Now on the
By
way
myself.
down, on the way down to the breakers,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that because I'm Mosaic and booked her flight, she was Mosaic. Now, what it means to be Mosaic on JetBlue is number one, you get a 70-pound bag. Wow. Number two,
And I'm like, I only have
you
50.
get a free second bag.
Wait,
So
how do I get
I ha-
Mosaic?
You have to spend a lot of money. So I had 2 bags. Meredith Keach had 2 bags. Then, of course, you get priority
seating,
Boarding.
You
So
get
I was
priority
by
boarding.
myself.
Yeah.
So
Twiddling my
everybody
thumbs.
move out of our way. We are Mosaic.
Yeah, very
we
important.
got on the plane. And number 3, you do get a free drink,
Wow.
So
which Meredith partook.
we
Well,
had our
actually,
own
I
exit
still have
row.
the nip in my bag.
Yeah, we had
If
our
you
own
want it.
exit row. No one sitting next to us, and I thought, wow, do I feel rich? So I posted on social media and said, "What's
Hashtag rich
better?
and famous, Daniel
What's
Meath.
better than having a whole exit row to yourself?
And somebody wrote,
First class."
so yeah, guess
I
who
promptly
their
deleted my post.
Yeah, like, man, nice
Wow, do I
try.
feel poor?
Nice try. First class.
I mean, is there? How do you get on first class?
I want the ones with
Money.
beds
Yeah.
and the whole
Yes,
thing
yeah.
where you
I
don't
think
have
we
to
have to-
interact.
It's called money, people. You
I think
just
we
pay
have
it
to
on
go
the
somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah, but have any of you ever flown private? Oh
Yes,
my
Alexa
effing
and I both flew
God!
private.
know.
When I tell you, we pulled up. They threw our bags. They don't care what's in it. We had alcohol. Like, who even cares? Throw it on. We go in. We take off.
Wow.
We were drinking and dancing, and it was like
just the best.
It's a different
experience.
lifestyle.
oh,
Yeah, totally.
I
I
can't
think that's
even.
the one thing I'd buy if I was
getting giddy.
wealthy
A
is
plane.
a plane with
Yes.
a pilot.
right?
Oh.
Because why do you? Right.
Why should you?
I
have to
would have a
suffer?
personal chef.
That
Yes.
too. I'm saying
That would be the first thing. I
Oh
would
yeah.
get.
You know, I thought about that, but then I wouldn't be able to go out anymore.
Yes, you could. They'll just put it in the fridge.
Well,
for
you just
Well,
tell them
maybe not in your
tonight,
lifestyle,
sir.
but my lifestyle right now,
Yeah, with
I
the
would have a
kids.
chef.
No,
Who wants
so
to cook
listen
for
to
those
this.
people?
So Brooke has a friend, and her boyfriend is a personal chef, and he does mostly, I think, every day lunch and dinner at least, or breakfast, and it's just
Like, stack my
most
fridge
amazing
with
Right.
meals.
Right.
yes,
That
and they
fit
have the
everybody's not demographic, but
he
everybody's
makes them the
criteria.
most delicious,
Can
healthy
you lower
meals.
Alexa's mic?
Oh, really?
I can't.
But it's
Well, I talk loudly anyway.
it's going through my head.
You're not the most quiet either.
Now there's a lull.
I have to whisper.
It's a lot for me. I
Mm.
and she started talking in my head. went
And
right
this
into-
morning-
my
See,
head
for me,
went
I just
back.
feel like I'm at home. Carrie probably too.
And this morning,
Oh, the
we were on the
bickering
team
never
meeting,
ends.
and my microphone, I guess, was off, and it was like the
Oh.
last.
She was coming over
Yeah.
like a megaphone. I couldn't.
Well, it's like having a
So
13-year-old
then I
boy near you
turned my
who
phone
has
off.
no sense of space, volume, hitting. Oh, and I'm going to talk to my dentist because my kids have been going to the dentist lately, and they come home with those little slap sticky things.
Oh, yeah.
That then I get whacked in the face with gales of laughter in the
Ew.
background. And I'm thinking about my dentist and
Needs to put an
Well,
end
they
to it.
can't give candy. I mean, that's not a good look. What else are
well, they don't
supposed
need to be
give?
give sticky slap things that I get whacked around the face while I'm driving home.
I
either.
kind of like that.
I do not, and I'm actually going to put an end to it. Actually, now
You will say no more
I'm
stickies
gonna
for the
say-
Meredith K.
Hennessy children.
Keach, fun sucker.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am definitely.
Do you know
fun
what my
killer.
uncle did to my aunt once? This is years ago. He loves toys and stuff, and he had a blow dart, and he goes,
A blow dart?
yeah, like
yeah.
and he goes, hey, to my aunt, he goes, I'm gonna target and try to hit your butt with it. And she goes, is it gonna hurt? And he goes, no. And he blows it, the thing hits her right in the ass, and it's like,
Wait, was it like a needle?
searing pain, yeah.
Oh,
What?
my kids would find this wonderful.
Exactly. So
I'm
he's a
scared.
giant child. This happened so many years ago, and it's like we bring it up every time we see each other because it's so funny. She like trusted that it wasn't going to hurt. It was a blow dart.
She
Like,
like
those things
walks with a
hurt.
limp today from it.
What's that?
She probably walks with a limp today.
Yes.
So bad.
Terrible.
Yeah,
I
give
was
my
scared
kids
of the blow
candy.
dart.
I would have a fit.
Yeah.
2 of 3 had cavities.
Oh, yeah.
And the one who didn't
I blame
is
the mother.
least likely to brush his teeth.
I blame
The
the
other
mother.
two were
Yeah.
offended
My kids.
that he didn't have
Did
my
the youngest
kids-
not have any?
Correct.
Excuse me. Neither one of my children had cavities.
Did you guys do the fluoride stuff when they were little? Like
Alexa,
the
you
pills
never had
and
a
the-
cavity.
No
Neither
pills,
did Gregory.
the
They go to the
drink or
dentist and they
something?
do it.
No, back
I think
remember
I
when
did.
they were like toddlers?
Alexa, you never had a cavity.
How do you know?
Because
you don't
I
remember.
am your mother.
But you don't remember.
Alexa, when it comes
anything.
to the dentist.
You don't even remember what high school I went to.
I'm dying a
feel-
slow death here.
I feel right at home.
Why? Me and mother yelling?
Yes.
Oh, it's nothing new.
Do you guys have any good real estate stories? Anything freaky,
I almost got murdered
scary?
today.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what it was. Let me hear about the
Me almost got
murder.
murdered. The murder.
I want to hear about this.
Well, I have to be cautious how I tell the
No,
story.
right? I know.
Just say
I was just wait, but how did the actual
you don't have
murder
to
come
say
about?
you don't have to say the town. You don't have to say where you
Anything.
met him.
Well, you know what? The bottom line is just a reminder for personal safety for realtors.
Well, I have a story after yours.
You know, you meet people,
like I
you're in
need a
vacant
gun.
homes, and you just have to practice safety, or safety in numbers is a great,
Yeah.
you know. So our situation was we met someone, went to go to their house, and just felt uncomfortable, really
You
uncomfortable.
had that inner feeling.
Yeah. Like
Mm-hmm.
screaming.
I've had that once, and I was
uncomfortable.
alone in the house, so I know what you're saying.
Thankfully, we weren't alone,
Mhm.
but my colleague felt the same way,
Mhm.
and you got to just
So
trust.
this is what you do, right? When I just thought when you're alone at the open house
Mhm.
and he's creepy. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hi. Yep, you'll be here in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, I can stay on the phone with you.
Right.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah. Right.
yeah, you got to you know.
Well, yeah, because they're. I mean, we've watched the Datelines where the realtors
Get murdered.
Yeah.
And beheaded.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you
Yes.
what happened to me. So
Oh my God.
I think I can mention this because it's like it's a real case. But
Yeah.
I had clients. It's like I was first starting out in real estate, so I think it was like 6 years ago. So we were taking them to all these cute little places because their budget was super tight, and so we came across this like cute little lakefront cottage community in Hanson, and I showed them this house, and it was very small, 1 level, 2 bedrooms, just 1 bath, super cute. Somebody had redone it, right? Like they had a cottage and whatever. It was a little too small for them, and so they were like, "Yeah, we're not interested." Well, the next person that buys it is this woman named Sandra. And now she's missing. So there's a whole, so her
Wait
name,
a
yeah,
second.
Sandra Crispo from Hanson.
Yes.
So I showed that house. She was the actual, before she bought it, and then she bought it, moved in, and she had been living there for about a month and a half. And she's gone.
Do you remember all the Facebooks posting where's Sandra? Where's Sandra?
Yeah, that was
Just
the
off
house.
just off the planet.
Oh,
I've gone.
goosebumps.
And her daughter is a huge advocate to try to find out what's going on. And
oh my God, I chills.
yeah. And
Can you imagine your
MIA.
mother goes missing?
No.
Mhm. Yeah, and she was like the caretaker of her kids, you know, the grandchildren, and she had a dog, so the dog was there, and the
Wait,
lights
the
were
dog-
all on, and her bed looked disheveled. So something definitely
I
happened,
chills.
and I was in that house.
I have full body chills.
Yeah, it's sad.
So sad.
Anyways, that's my weird real
Oy.
estate chilling
Well,
story.
some of my open houses, my father will just come and sit there
Yeah,
and then
that's good.
try to talk real. I'm like, Dad, first of all, you're going to like get me sued because no.
Yeah.
And he'll just sit there and be like, so what do you think of the place? I'm like, oh, this is just my dad. Don't worry. And he's like, so
Hired
where else
security.
are you looking? I'm like, Dad.
Oh my God, he's so nosy.
Yeah, but still, that's what,
But you know
what
what?
today reminded
At
us all
least
to
it's
say,
good.
like, trust your instincts. Don't put yourself in a situation.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
No
But
amount
he's-
of money.
He's doing what you can't, so it's kind of helpful.
Exactly. Like, it's just funny. I'm like,
Right,
Dad,
true.
please don't ask them any questions.
Yeah, but he's not a realtor, right?
No.
So
True, you're right. You're right.
You know, when I was a little girl, my dad owned an apartment building in Stoughton, and I used to listen to him on the phone, and he used to ask the applicants, "How old are you?
The most
What's your nationality?
every fair
How many
housing
kids
law.
do you have?
No.
What do you weigh?"
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. What do you do for work? What do you have a
Yeah,
job?
yeah.
I'm like, Dad, I'm pretty sure now that I'm a realtor
Yes.
that you were breaking the law.
Violated.
Yeah.
a lot
Violating
of
fair
stuff.
housing.
Well,
Yes.
he might have been the catalyst for those laws.
I think so. Oh, don't forget when he would just key right in. Personal space? Nope. Papa would key right in.
Oh, we had one of those. I lived in Southie with a couple of my girlfriends, and
Like, how
we
illegal?
found out that he was going into our apartment
Was he sniffing your panties?
when we weren't there. God,
Who
he was-
was this? Pablo said somebody was left him cookies, so we would key in and eat the cookies.
I don't know about that. He would mosey on around.
I mean, now these days you have to worry about people putting cameras in places like that and watching you.
Oh God, my father would have been in jail if there was.
I mean, I kind of feel badly for the people if they're looking at me. You know, you
No.
get to a point like
Hence
they're
the
probably looking for
colonoscopy
Alexa, not me.
area. Yeah.
what about when you go in the house and you're like, we have to do?
You just have to assume that
motions?
there's cameras in every
Yes, we
single
just have
property.
to- so
but sometimes
people
I
don't
forget.
do-
I
And
just
you know
talk
the
and I'm like, I
sellers
don't
are
care.
watching
Yeah.
Right.
everything you do.
Yeah, but
And
when
I'm
it-
just-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You got to be careful.
yeah, and I've heard people say, "Oh, I heard you on the Ring doorbell," or "I saw
Yeah.
you. Who is
Yeah.
that?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I forgot."
Yeah.
One time, Alex and I were doing an open house. We knew there was a camera. We're like,
Oh yeah, we were like,
Salad.
"Hello," and then she's like, "Oh, I couldn't get my damn camera to work." I'm like, "Oh, we're dancing and singing to
I'm
you."
like, oh, go. Did
Yeah,
so
I
many
mean, my
things for
clients,
you.
even before the cameras, would just turn the iPad on and hide it.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
I've had people text me, "Who are you talking to right now?"
But you know what?
I'm
If
like,
you're
"A
about to get
client."
murdered and they're listening,
Well,
that's
yeah.
fine.
right.
I mean,
That murderer's
You're
going
not-
to jail.
If you're not doing anything wrong.
They're going
I don't
to
say
jail.
anything that would be
No.
offensive.
No.
I really don't.
I
People could
do.
listen to me all day long.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I'm extremely offensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a little offensive sometimes.
But it's
so.
more like just potty mouth. Like
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Like I'm not.
They
really,
hear me screaming at my kids. Maybe.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
people might
daily for me.
listen.
Sometimes I just have to leave
I have
and
a
cry
sneeze
in my car.
nose. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I think a lot of moms do that, right?
Yeah.
Do we leave and then cry?
yeah.
Somewhere.
I
Let
don't-
it all out.
Yeah. Well,
Take a nap. I take a nap.
My mother used
Oh,
to
I
say,
know.
"Don't you think it's every woman's fantasy to get in the car
And,
and to keep driving
Yeah.
and
And
never come back?"
Sweet Mimi.
Mm-hmm.
I go, "Oh, is that your fantasy, Mom?"
Remember when she said, "You might not bond with the baby"?
Yes. I was having the baby. She goes, "I just want to talk to you for a minute. You may not bond with the baby when you have the baby." I go, "What do you mean?"
She
goes-
says it as the
She
baby's
goes,
like being
"You're
handed
right."
to
She
you.
goes, "You don't know the baby.
She's like,
It's going to take you a while to bond with the baby."
Oh, my
Guess
God.
what, Carrie? That explains a lot.
Yeah. Now you know
I was
why.
like, don't most people instantly
Yeah.
like?
Some people
Yes.
don't.
Yeah.
So then I decided not to bond with the baby, also known as Alexa.
So sad.
I mean, I was obsessed with my kids, but then like they just like now I just
Well,
need
then
to be
we get
left
over
alone.
it,
Yeah.
and-
Right. It's
Yeah.
too much.
We're a lot. I will
Right.
say, even
There's lots of
Alexa-
drama.
I know I'm a lot.
Alexa's, I'm going to have a daughter-in-law.
Yes,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. And she's the easiest. She's the opposite of me. She's so easy and sweet and low maintenance.
That's great.
Cousin Lois sent them a wedding planner.
That's so sweet.
I know.
Oh my God, I love
Yeah.
her. Oh, she's the
Yeah.
best.
So I have to talk about an engagement party. So we'll have to
Yes.
discuss.
That might be
Wow.
next podcast.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can you have it at the Queesa Garden? I think it's like the prettiest place in the area.
Well, they're from
permitting.
Worcester area,
Oh.
so I feel like they're trying to do right mostly in the middle.
I
don't know.
I don't know.
But I do love
this is all
Queeset.
new territory
Love
for
Queeset
me.
Garden.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
who plans
a dress in
who
your
plans the
future.
engagement party?
I'm gonna have to definitely go on
bride's
Fen Fen.
Fen
parents
Fen.
or the-
I need Fen Fen
I
before the
mean,
wedding.
Engagement parties
Talk to your
aren't
doctor.
necessarily customary around here in the Northeast.
What's that?
Engagement parties.
Yeah.
Really?
They're
Well,
less common.
but
Not that you wouldn't do it,
Yeah,
but
you
it's
know
just
why?
not like an automatic.
It isn't. So
Yeah.
I talked to Olivia and I said, and Gregory, I'm like, would you guys want an engagement party? She goes, I don't know. So then she came back a few days later. She goes, we were talking about it. Maybe it wouldn't be so horrible since neither of us ended up having college graduation because of COVID.
Oh,
And they were
yeah, that's
and
nice.
So
yes.
they never got a party
So I
either.
think-
Oh,
yeah, they
you
definitely
have
should.
to
Gregory
throw them a
walked up
party.
my
Yeah.
indoor stairs with his gown and cap on, and that was his graduation.
And I took
Oh.
photos of them in
Yeah.
the back of mother's condo
Yeah.
by the water.
That's
and I took-
depressing.
Well,
So I
an
think
outdoor
they
venue might
deserve
be
a
tough.
party.
Yeah.
I would do something
This
indoor.
time
And
of year
then
it's
it's
too
like,
cold.
who do you invite?
Yeah.
Do you just invite your immediate, or do you
Well,
invite?
because we have like 50 Weinsteins essentially.
and then I
Probably
don't
more.
know what's going to happen with the wedding. and I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
I mean, an engagement party doesn't have to be a sit-down dinner.
No.
I mean,
No,
it really
right.
doesn't.
Isn't it more
Right.
just like some drinks and some apps
It can be
going around and then
anything.
you call
It
it a
could
day?
be it could be
It's
anything.
like a baby shower. It's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I'm overwhelmed.
You could even do a lunch. Can you do a lunch?
Do they have a wedding
lunch?
like idea
Meredith
when?
only
They
does
want-
lunches.
I think they want next September.
Yeah.
Right?
Next
No, in
September?
2 years
Oh,
they're
in
going to
2
get
years.
I was
married.
gonna say next
2025.
September they probably won't
September
find anything.
20th,
Oh, never mind,
2025. I will be busy.
Wow.
Well, I think if you're going to do an engagement party, you got to do it soon.
No, yeah, I know.
Mm.
You got to get on it.
Oh,
I know. We kind of do.
I have to figure that out.
Amelia's?
I don't know.
Love that place.
Well, it depends what your numbers are. I don't know, but Amelia's will be big enough.
La Cucina downstairs.
No.
Too small, right? Aren't those
Yeah.
rooms small?
I was berated.
How about the new Porticello Speakeasy?
Alexa, what are you doing?
What is that?
Tapping my
Did you
nails.
see the Porticello restaurant?
I
No,
saw it.
where
He's
is
made
it?
a
I haven't-
speakeasy.
He's
Where?
made a speakeasy in
No
the back
way.
room. Yeah.
Oh, I need one.
Oh, wait. I think I saw that on Facebook.
Meredith,
I
you'll
haven't-
love it. He painted it dark and
Yeah.
put swanky furniture.
Mayor, that's so you. Do you want to go?
Can
Yeah.
you smoke
Okay.
a cigar?
I will.
I feel like we need to light up like a parliament long and get it going in there.
Do you have to
I
be
show up
careful
in a
with
flapper.
nicotine?
Yeah.
Nicotine and fen-fen? Can you do
Can you
both?
smoke a
Probably.
cigarette?
I'm like this.
It's like
No,
drinking
I don't.
Four Locos.
Yeah, no, thank
smoking.
you.
What
No.
about vaping? You're a vapor.
No.
No?
You're a vapor and
No.
everyone knows
I have a
it.
lot of friends that vape.
No, I'm not. So yeah.
Carrie just touched me into the table.
I did.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
there
Does
might
that
have
mean
been
you? Does that mean you vape?
No, no, not at all. Sorry, it was my lip.
No, I know.
Well,
Yeah, I have a lot of vapor friends.
yeah. Well,
It's kind of like,
Vapors.
but now they can't stop. It's like a global.
It's like
Is it
kids-
pandemic or
Kids can
endemic?
just get their
Phenomenon.
hands on it easily. It's everywhere.
But
I mean,
remember,
it's like-
all they did was talk about popcorn lung, and so
And then yeah,
we were after our so.
If you
is that
vape,
from vaping popcorn?
Well,
if
but
you-
then COVID came, and that was the end of popcorn lung.
if you vape, is it only weed or
no, it's
nicotine?
nicotine.
There's
when you
nicotine
vape,
in
it's
it. Yeah.
And none of these
those
kids,
are the ones that the kids can all get because you have to be what? Do you have to be 18 to
yeah.
get those?
But none
Yeah.
of them ever even smoke cigarettes.
Right.
I'm like, go smoke a cigarette.
I like nicotine.
You do.
Maybe you should become a vapor.
You should.
You know what?
Want me to get you one?
No, I chewed the gum for a while.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm not a smoker. I
Meredith
never
had an
was.
addiction to nicotine gum.
Oh my
like
God.
this.
No, that made me so lightheaded. I almost passed out.
You
I
liked it?
chewed it in
Oh,
Israel.
that's
and I
so
was like,
funny.
I like the nicotine.
Mm.
It's a little rush, but I had to stop because it had
Yeah.
a little grip on me. So I said, that's enough.
oh, Mir.
No more gum.
Nice.
The Nicorette addiction?
Yep.
Nice.
Should we bring it back?
The Nick addict.
I mean, I don't know. They'd say
Were
fully
you,
addicted.
were you less
I
hungry
like to
on the
say
Nick
you were
addiction?
addicted.
When I was like, this is enough, and then all I was thinking about was the gum. I was like, oh, this had a little grip on me. Had to be done with it. But nicotine, a little bit, it's a little buzz.
Yeah.
Fun.
That's it. Yeah. You know when the guys they do the
dip.
chew or the dip, they
Now
say
it's
the same thing.
Zyn.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
when
I
I
tried
went,
Zyn.
Zyn is a thing.
What
I've
is
tried.
that?
I've tried Zyn.
It brings you
Makes
right
you
to
numb.
the brink of being like, oh, I'm getting lightheaded.
So when
Yeah.
I went to University of South Florida, and everybody dipped and spit,
oh,
and
yes.
especially
so
all my
disgusting.
friends were on the baseball team.
Do you want
And
to
they
know
were all
what's
like,
the most
bitters.
disgusting thing ever? I was at a party in high school, and I thought it was a beer.
Oh
I
no,
took a
no,
sip.
you didn't. No, you didn't.
No,
I don't know
no.
if I would have admitted that.
Let's not
I
go
don't
there.
know if I would
Let's
have
not
actually
do it.
That
said
makes me
out
gag
loud.
just like Meredith's lipstick on her cup.
Yeah. Give me a little buzz.
Adam, get a tight shot of Meredith's disgusting.
No.
Here, hold it up.
No.
She won't.
No.
Oh,
it's going.
Meredith. It's just your red lipstick.
Nope.
Nope, she's covering it. The
Meredith.
camera's coming in tight. You know,
All right.
Meredith, if you can't share things with your community.
I have a question.
What?
Can you remove your hand for a minute? Okay.
I want to know outdoor decorating at your home.
Like Halloween? Like
It's
A bloody hand.
September.
Yeah.
September is for apples and light fall decor. We are not in the month of Halloween.
Yeah, I have everything Halloween in my house right now.
I am so
She's
offended.
one of those.
She's one
Meredith
of
Well,
is
the
offended.
kids go, we love when you put out all this. They love the fall. So I had to switch out all my summer stuff.
I mean,
Was it the Fen?
can't we just hold off
And that.
on Halloween for one?
You know,
I agree.
Through the end of this weekend.
You know what, Meredith? It's none of your business.
Apparently it is because I drive by it all. I see all the ghosts.
Oh,
I see
yeah.
all the Frankenstein.
skeleton, the
Meredith
giant
skeleton.
It's just like
the ghost.
Meredith, I
sign.
haven't seen one Halloween decoration.
Oh,
Meredith,
I am going to start to take pictures and snap every day. I'm
I've
going to
not
snap them to
seen
you.
And-
one.
It's just like social media. Just scroll by.
Just keep going.
You know what? I might take a stand on this.
All right.
She takes a stand on daytime savings.
Bring it to
Oh, yeah.
the.
Nothing makes
Early
Meredith more
decorated for Halloween.
irked than daylight savings.
So
Yes.
I had the opportunity to sit
I was
with
gonna say, didn't someone talk to
Senator
Tim Kennedy?
Timothy.
Is it no,
No.
It wasn't. It was Kennedy.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it Tim?
It was
Oh, you know
Senator
what?
Kennedy.
He doesn't know
Wow.
what he's doing, okay?
The
He knows
handsome,
nothing.
very handsome redhead. I said,
Is he
"Excuse
Wait, did he
me."
date Taylor
It's an
Swift?
oxymoron.
I go, "Excuse
Sorry.
me,
Just kidding.
Senator Kennedy.
Sorry,
What's
redheads.
going
Love
to
you.
happen with daylight savings?"
He said,
that will never go away.
Wow.
You know what? So did the loan officer who Alexa
Don't
consulted.
talk about Kennedy. He is handsome.
So,
He said the science has shown that it's beneficial for kids to wake up with some sunlight. So you can tell your
he's
friend
not wrong.
Meredith
Oh.
K. Keach that it is.
look at
never
Meredith sulking.
I couldn't wait to go the next day and tell
Look at
Meredith.
her
It is.
sulking.
It is correct. I mean, imagine it's hard getting out of bed and when it's dark out, right? When those days, January, February, it's
That-
like, or actually, it's
that's
like
Alexa,
I'm
December.
like,
Alexa, you can barely
Florida.
get out of bed ever.
as is. That's why I need Fen.
I'll start going
I'm
tanning.
Hollywood.
I will go to the
Yeah, me
tanning
too.
booth and
We
make
love-
myself feel
This
better.
is a tanning
Dr.
space.
Actually, Dr. McDougal said Dr.
Here it
McDougal
comes.
said he's fine
All
with the
comes
tanning
back
booth.
to the baked
Why?
potatoes.
Because he says, do you know that he said, do not take vitamin D? He goes, it is so bad for you.
Oh my God, I don't
He
believe
said,
any of this.
I don't know. Guys,
what did
do
he say
your
about-
own
what did he
research.
say
I
about
could
the
care
tanning
less what anyone does. It was like when my dental hygienist said,
Sounds
you
like a
need a
cult.
crown. And I said,
Cults.
I don't want a crown. And she said, dear, I don't really care because it's not my mouth. You do what you want. So I'm just giving you the information. Adam,
Stay in your lane.
Adam, why are you staring over here?
We were communicating.
What are you
because
guys
he
talking
thinks you're
about?
in a cult.
What are you guys talking about behind my back?
Because he has dialed
It's giving cult
911.
vibes.
I don't care. You guys say what you guys. If anybody has any feedback on Dr. McDougal,
You know what? I just want to say I'm a little disappointed that we didn't drink mint juleps again.
Oh,
I know we do like.
I was
drinking.
thinking mimosas, but
I would have.
I got all
loved them
flush
all.
in the face.
Yeah,
I
but can you
laughed, I
imagine?
cried.
We don't shut the hell up, and we're not even drinking.
We'd be drunk. We'd be slurring.
Nobody would listen.
be fun.
No.
It would be.
We should get drunk next time.
I think Kerry Roppolo should come on once a month.
I'm in. You in?
Yeah.
We just love her so much.
What about me?
You're a lot.
Every other.
Every other. I haven't been on in like 6 months.
Alexa and I partied last week.
Like
We
rock
did.
stars.
Was this in Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys look like you had an awesome
Oh my
trip.
God, it was
Yeah.
amazing. I slept in bed with Meredith.
yeah.
She
I
said,
did-
"Get up, you're rotting."
Right. I said, you know what? I don't. Alexa can sleep with you, Meredith, in your room.
And I said,
I
want
stumbled
Alexa
in
my
4 a.m.
room.
I go, Mary, do not look at the clock.
I had Auntie Benny. She had the most beautiful facial products. All.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
I loved your cabanas too.
Oh yes.
The bungalow 13
those
was
were
Third
so
bungalow 13, baby.
Oh yeah.
So is that for the beach and the pool, or
You know
is
what?
that
I have a gripe.
What?
Guess who worked
number 10?
all
Here comes
day
number 10.
in
Right.
Bungalow 13?
Meredith Keach.
It was a great place to work.
Yeah.
I loved it.
If you have to work, being close to a beach and a pool.
And I don't
in Florida.
idle. I don't idle. What am I going to do? Just sit
I
there?
love idling. It's so amazing.
No, Meredith, you don't idle. You party.
I went in the pool. I went in the ocean. I hung out in the bungalow. I got food. I got drinks. I did all of it. And I also did my listings. It's me.
It's 59.
I know. We got 50
We
seconds.
have to go.
Okay. All right.
All right. Love you all.
I don't even know
It's
what
been
happened.
real.
What did we even? Once again, I've no
Anybody want to
idea.
go to lunch or something?
Yes, I will.
No, she's on Fan. She doesn't.
Oh.
eat.
I know I eat salads.
You can watch
and
us.
very healthy stuff.
I have something I have to do. I think.
Okay.
But
All right.
anyway,
I'm in recovery.
As
morning
always,
was a
I'm
lot.
free and ready to go, man.
I know I am too. Let's do this.
all right, girls.
Okay.
Well, thanks.
Thanks
That's
for
the
having
show.
us.
Thanks
for joining us. Thanks for coming, Kara.
Thank
Alexa.
you.
Love you, ladies.